Let's jump right into voidzilla and let's watch voidzilla. Meme coins are legalized Ponzi schemes. And we got Dave Portnoy right off the bat here on the front. So let's see. Wait, I bet. Hold on. Before I click the button, I bet you money. Yep. Oh, look at that. Before my technical difficulty, I'm becoming such a pro.
Essentially, they are
What's happening, Renee?
legalized
What's up, Nina?
Ponzi schemes. I mean, that's what a meme coin is. There's no value to it. So you got to get in and get out before it crashes. And I think most of the, what do you get? I mean, Doge and maybe.
Okay, so he starts off pretty fast there. But, I mean, this is a guy who has a meme coin. So he's explaining what meme coins are. And scheme coin is a better word for it because they're scams, they're schemes. But here's a guy that makes money off of these things telling you that they're a scam.
Essentially, they are legalized Ponzi schemes. I mean, that's what a meme coin is. There's no value to it. So you got to get in and get out before it crashes. And I think most of the, what do you get? I mean, Doge and maybe a couple others. But the true meme coins that people are doing on Pump Fund, like it's the same general cycle every single time.
It's called Pump Fund?
As
Jesus
long as people
Christ.
know what they're getting into, but I don't have the secret sauce on what makes one go up. I know what makes mine go up. I tweet it. If I tweet it, they go bananas. But you know, it's an interesting, crazy market, meme coins.
You know, it is an interesting and crazy market when you get to be one of the guys tweeting about your coin and your coin goes up. Here we had Dave Portnoy admitting that meme coins, and this is something that he's engaged in, especially recently with multiple coins, tweeting about them, doing stuff like that. He admits they're basically legalized Ponzi schemes. I think he's totally correct. Say what you want about Dave. I really like his honesty. I mean,
yeah,
the guy,
at least he's honest
he
about
just tells
it. Yeah.
you what he thinks, and I really appreciate that about him because people have been doing this copium about, oh, dude, I'm just a collector, man. Meme coins, they're just collectibles. That's why they shouldn't be securities. This guy's like, hey, they're Ponzi schemes. Hey, I tweet about it, number go up. I really like the transparency because, you know, we get so much of the cope from the industry of, you know, well.
Yeah, what were people saying when Donald Trump and Melania launched theirs right before he was inaugurated? They're like, no, dude, it's just like a donation. A donation to what? Like, that's the most insane cope, is to say that you are buying a coin from alleged billionaires to donate to them. Like, these are the same people that have been complaining for years now about not having enough money, the economy being bad, everything being messed up. And they're giving their money to a billionaire, alleged billionaire. Like, I know, I get it, I understand. They're not the smartest people in the world, but they're smart enough to understand that, right? Like, you can't just possibly, you can't quite, I can't quite wrap my mind around whether or not these people believe the stuff that they say, right? You can't really believe that when you're putting money into a meme coin for Donald Trump, that it's a donation. First of all, he was already elected. So what were you donating to the campaign? Were you trying to get him to be able to, you were hoping he could buy another Big Mac? Like, what would be the idea of a donation through a meme coin to an alleged billionaire and then the alleged billionaire's wife as well? It doesn't make any sense. And it's just so strange because these people are either expecting you to accept that, oh, this is just a donation, man. They just wanted to throw a couple $1,000s at this billionaire because he needs it. Or they want you to believe that, no, man, you know, we're going to make a bunch of money off of this, which is the whole point of this, just like OTCs, is that there are certain people, most of them using third-party program software, that are capable of buying these meme coins and then selling them at great value and then making money off of you because you're the person left holding the bag. So what he says, like, they're collectibles. Yeah, they're collectibles at one point because if you sell them, you lose your money. Because unlike some stocks, like legit stocks, if you bought NVIDIA last week, right? You bought it at probably like the lowest, I think it was, is like $90 or $95 a share. Over the last week, NVIDIA stock has gone up to, I think it's 110 now. I don't remember what it was last I saw about it, right? And let's say over the next week they get some bad news. And from that bad news, it drops to, let's say, $85, $90 again. Or let's say even less, $70, drops to $70. NVIDIA is a legit company. You can verify, you can look at their quarterlies, you can look at all the stock news surrounding it, and you can hold it. And you can say to yourself, well, 10 years from now, NVIDIA stock price is going to be $350. So there's a strategy that you can apply to buying legit stocks, and a lot of us in the middle class, upper middle class, lower middle class, doesn't matter. It's a bit of a gamble, right? A bit of a risk, because if you buy those stocks and they don't go up over 10 years, or they go bankrupt, whatever it is, you've lost that money. But you have a really good chance of, if you hold it for 10 years, of making some money off of it. That does not apply to things like OTC, over-the-counter stocks, paper trades. No, sorry, not paper trades. Pink stocks. Jesus Christ, I can't talk today. If you buy into a company that supposedly is selling hydrogen trucks, and that's not a real company, when it's found out that it's not a real company, or even before then, when the pump and dump happens, the price of that stock plummets. So if you bought it at $20, $24, as most OTC stocks are much cheaper than that, but let's take, for example, Nikola. I believe it was like $20, $24 at one point. If you bought it at that because you believed in this company, and then you found out it was a scam, and everybody else found out it was a scam at the same time, it plummets to nothing. And you don't ever have a chance of getting that money back. It's gone. It has disappeared into the void. You will never get that money back. Meme coins are the same thing. Meme coins don't have intrinsic value. They can't be used for anything. They're not worth anything more than what people invest in it. So if you're a person that believes the economy is bad, if you're a person that believes that everything costs too much, and you put $1,000 into Trump's meme coin, and you bought it at, let's say, halfway to its peak, and then they pump and dump it, their insiders soon are going to be allowed to release their shares, right, which they'll sell off. So they sell off their shares. You don't have any choice but to hold it, because it's got no value. It doesn't have intrinsic value, so that means like 10 years from now, it's not going to be worth anything, because there's nothing about it that is actually worth anything. But then also, if you even try to sell it at any point, you're losing money. There's no chance. It's just a scam. It's a scam for people that are called snipers to jump in, pump it to insane levels. People like Donald Trump tweet about it, or Dave Portnoy tweets about it. Elon Musk, you saw this with Dogecoin. He makes it his profile picture. And people jump into it, specifically people that know what the fuck they're doing, and then they dump it at its peak. Unless you're capable of doing that over and over and over again, you are going to lose money. That is the game. Everything about our current situation in America is about billionaires and ultra-wealthy people gaming the system to continue to transfer wealth from the middle class and below to them. After this 4 years, I think we're going to look at COVID and the amount of money that was transferred from the middle class to the ultra wealthy during COVID, which is an insane amount. I think we're going to look at that, and that's going to be a drop in the bucket compared to what these people are transferring to themselves during this time using things like this. And I don't know if he's going to go into it, but the Department of Justice has dropped all cases investigating meme coin scams.
Oh, it's a social attention token. This guy's like Ponzi scheme.
Yeah, if you're into, yeah, exactly,
like
Golf. What's up,
It's not
Golf?
coming from CoffeeZilla. right? That's what I would call it. But at least we have somebody in the industry more, being honest about, and this guy's like Ponzi scheme. And that's not coming from like a skeptic. That's not coming from CoffeeZilla, right? That's what I would call it. But at least we have somebody in the industry more, being honest about what this game everyone is playing is. Now, of course, where Dave and I differ is Dave thinks, well, as long as you know what you're getting yourself into, he thinks it's fine. I think most of the people who like meme coins for that reason are usually the people who can move the needle. You'll notice when they talk about like, oh, I don't know the secret sauce, but when I tweet about it, number go up. I mean, yeah.
Sounds like you know the secret sauce.
If you're at the top of a Ponzi scheme, you're going to think it's fine. But disproportionately in Ponzi schemes, there are always more people at the bottom getting screwed by the Ponzi scheme,
and it's
which is why we made them illegal, because it is preying on our people. Like, it is not a value-adding activity. It is just purely rent-seeking, grifting, and that's all this stuff is. I mean, as admitted by people in the space. So maybe Dave and I have a difference of opinion about whether this stuff should be illegal, but I appreciate that he at least is one of the people being transparent about what it actually is. What everyone keeps denying, with the official statement by the SEC being that meme coins are actually collectibles, you certainly don't see the SEC calling them legal.
That's like NFTs. Oh my God. I remember when NFTs came out. So that was during COVID. And I was trading pretty actively during COVID, like day trading at that point, right? And there were so many companies coming out with NFT stuff. And I had a friend who was doing it with me, and we would, look for these companies. We'd see what they were doing. This one would be like, no, they're archiving the NFTs. No, this one's creating a blockchain to secure, so that way if you own it, it'll be for sure it's yours, and they're gonna secure it for you. And then there was like insurance and all this other stuff that went along with it. If somebody steals it, they'll go after them for you. All of those companies are gone. All of those companies are what are referred to as triple lot, right? Like their stock now is worth like 0.0006, right? It's not even a penny, not even worth a penny. And this idea that, Trump has all the NFTs. How many NFTs does Trump have now? I wonder how many Trump NFTs there are. Here, let's do that real quick. You guys remember the Trump NFTs, right? Let's just pull up the Trump NFTs real quick. You guys remember these? Holy Jesus. Oh yeah. The Trump NFTs. This one cracked me up because this one looks almost like he's Biden. And I think it's the glasses. Look at these fucking things, guys. Someone owns these. Somebody has these. They don't even know where they are, right? Like if I buy books, I have my books. My books are here, okay? NFT, nothing fucking there. Fungible, not frangible. Go, fungible. I can show you I own them. I look at them. I read them. They have value. Sometimes I reread them because I love them. Nobody is like, it's not like a fucking baseball card collection. You're not pulling up your NFTs on your computer and just being like, oh yeah, there's that one. Oh man, that's so dope. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, the American people have just became incredibly easy to grift off of. When I say aggressively gullible, that's what I mean. It's like people aren't just gullible, they're like actively seeking people to scam them out of their money. Like, it's insane. Like, this is taking like the idea of like, I think it started off right. Like, it was the idea of like comic book collecting, or, baseball card collecting or something like that, where you hold it and it has value. These don't have value. The only value... Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, that's Homelander. That is so funny. It doesn't make any sense. What's up, Alan? Why would you want to buy something like this? Like I said before, all of us, you're gonna be so disappointed. Your mom, your grandma, whatever, whoever Trump supporter is in your life, we all have one, right? Whoever it is in your life is gonna pass away, all right? And you're gonna be like, well, you know, super sad, tough time, really hard to deal with. Gonna have to, like, you know, go through the whole will and all that stuff. And it's gonna be like your sister gets the house, your brother gets the rights to the business, and then it's like, what did you get? You got mom's NFT collection. You got mom's Donald Trump NFT collection. Like, you can't even burn it. If you wanted to light this shit on fire, you couldn't do that. You don't even get the chance to, like, light it on fire. Let's go to the Donald Trump. I'm gonna get put on. Look at this. Only $99, guys. Only. Here, let's play this. I haven't watched this in a long time.
Hello, everyone. This is your favorite president, Donald J. Trump, with some very exciting news. By popular demand, I'm doing a new series of Trump.
He said popular demand. Ain't nobody asked for this shit. Nobody asked for this. So gay. Oh, what's up, Unknown? What's up, Perry? Oh. Yeah, exactly, KT. Exactly. And there's just something physical to having, like, comics and stuff. Like, I have some comics. I got a Max right here. The number one issue of the Max with the dual, right? The two covers. Like, there's something physical to having it and being able to look at it. It gives you some kind of joy. Can you imagine, like, when you decide you wanna get a little dopamine release? You're like, hold on, I gotta go find my Donald Trump NFT file, and you just bring up your Donald. It's weird enough as it is because it's just Donald Trump. Like, you're just looking at Donald Trump and, like, getting happy off of it. That says a lot about you.
Digital trading cards. You all
No,
know
this is Alan. This is from a long time ago, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
They are. We've had a lot of fun with them. It's called the America First Collection. 50 all new stunning digital trading cards. It's really something.
Oh, these might be new ones.
These cards show me dancing and even me.
These ones show me dancing. Limited edition, 1 of 1. Limited edition, 1 of 1. Oh my God. Actually, you know, I might be wrong, guys. I might be wrong. At one point in our history, if we ever get out of this bullshit, there might be a time where these things are worth money, right? Like, you know how, like, not Yahtzee memorabilia is worth money, right? Like, Yahtzee memorabilia, you guys know what I'm saying, not the game, the people. You know, that shit's worth some money. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe at one point people are going to be like, remember that crazy ass old orange dude that got control of the American government and completely burned down their whole country? Remember he had those fucking digital cards, and somebody's going to be like, dude, I have one. And somebody's going to be like, bro, I'll give you like $100 for it. And somebody else is going to be like, I'll give you 150. And then it's just like, go out of control. I could be wrong. 1 of 1, guys. You're the only person that has the dancing Donald Trump NFT. Not like you could literally just create this shit with AI. You could just go to fucking one of these Mid-Journey or something and just be like, give me Donald Trump dancing with confetti behind him.
Holding
for free.
Some bitcoins. Here's
Some
the best
bitcoins.
part. I'm doing
My favorite is how he says that. It's like George Bush saying the internets. Bitcoins.
3 great things for my Trump digital card collectors. First, there's the real physical
Yep, I might
Trump
be wrong,
cards.
Kay. I might be wrong.
Purchase 15 or more of my Trump.
Oh, they have physical cards. Oh, no. Dude, if I come in your house and we're having beers and you, like, get up to walk away and I'm just, like, fishing through your magazines on your table. People still have magazines on the table, right? fishing through the magazine on your table, and like I uncover like a whole deck of Donald Trump cards. I gotta go. Like that's like, oh, my wife it's her birthday. I'm pulling a 5 alarm. Okay, I'm like, it's my wife's birthday. I gotta get out. You just got here. Did you find my Trump cards?
Trump digital trading cards,
and
we'll mail you a beautiful physical trading card. It's really, I think, quite something. Each physical trading card has an authentic piece of my suit that I wore for the presidential debate.
Bro, you know that's all fake, dude. You know it's fake. They just cut up some blue cloth, attach that shit to a card, and they're like, these people will never know.
And people are calling it the knockout suit. I don't know about that, but that's what they're calling it. So we'll
Hold on, what?
The knockout suit, and you're going to get
the
a piece
knockout
of it,
suit?
And we'll be randomly autographing 5 of them,
dude.
a true collector's item. This is something to give your family, your kids, your grandchildren. Number 2 is...
You guys remember when they used to have, was it like QVC? Or it was just like commercials, right? And it was like, buy the plate, the commemorative plate, right? Like that's what it used to be. Buy this Native American commemorative plate of the 40th anniversary of the Trail of Tears. And you're like, your grandma, she like couldn't resist. Your grandma had to have that plate. Like commemorative plates used to be a thing, right? Like this is what this is, right?
Is to purchase 75 of my Trump
that's why
digital
when we
trading
pick on
cards,
5 alarm is when
and
he's
you
not
will
here.
also be invited to join me for a gala dinner at my beautiful country club in Jupiter, Florida. We really have tremendous dinners with my collectors. Have a lot of fun.
Dude, okay. Some Democrats gotta win this. We need a content creator on the left to win this shit.
Together, we're gonna have a good time. The third thing we're doing for my Trump collectors is including a pair of my new Trump sneakers.
No.
When you buy 5 or more of my Trump digital trading cards. Remember, my gold sneakers.
Dude, they're $500 for the sneakers, and it's $99 for a card. So if you buy 5 cards, you literally buy a pair of sneakers. I bet he has an overstock of sneakers, dude. The NFTs cost nothing to create. The sneakers are $500. They probably cost $16 on Wish, okay? But, dude, that's what China should do. China should make knockoff Trump stuff. They should make knockoff Make America Great Again stuff and sell it lower than Trump sells it. Like, even if it's at a loss, they should, like, if Trump hats are like $28, $29, even with tariffs, China should like reduce their pricing all the way down, even with the tariffs, to a point where they're cheaper than the Trump hats, so that way people buy the Chinese knockoff.
And they went like crazy. Everybody's talking about them. They're still
75
talking about them.
cards. That's
people
like
went wild for 'em, and that's
$8,000.
good. They sold out in a matter of hours. So get my new Trump sneakers and don't miss out.
Dude, at $100 a card, that's $7,500. These are people complaining about the economy.
I'm keeping my Trump digital trading cards at the same price of $99 each. We've done that.
Still only $99 for a fake-ass card.
Right from the beginning. So go to collecttrumpcards.com.
Yeah, I remember that, Alan. I do.
You just need an email address.
Kathy, yeah, I almost bought gold at 31, but I don't have enough money.
Address and a credit
I would have only got like a speck.
card or crypto. You know, they call me the crypto president.
Oh no. Do they? Do they call him that? Oh my God. He said, you know, they call me the crypto president. Oh, the buffoonery is too much. It's too much.
I don't know if that's true or not, but a lot of people...
I don't know if that's true or not. I don't either, Donald. Oh my God, but a lot of people are saying that.
People are saying that, so don't miss out. Go to collecttrumpcards.com. Go right now and collect your piece of American history. Let's have fun together and enjoy my Trump cards. We're going to have a lot of fun. We'll be talking about it for a long time. Thank you very much. Have a good time.
Let the fight begin.
Oh, no. Oh, it's gone too far. How do we go back? How do we go back? We have gone way too far. We need to go back. Now I'm starting to sound like a conservative. I kind of like older traditional presidents. I'm starting to sound like a conservative. I'm like, what do you guys think? The nuclear president. I like they like the nuclear family. I'm more of an old school president guy myself. Not really into the new age presidents. Fuck. Okay, hold on.
Meme coin is one of the people being transparent about
back to voidzilla.
What he actually
nah,
is.
Susie, you're still
what everyone
there.
keeps denying, with the official statement by the SEC
YouTube will
being
cancel
that
it
meme
sometimes.
coins are actually collectibles. You certainly don't see the SEC calling
What
them
up, Silent?
legalized Ponzi schemes. I want to draw your attention to this, though. They say meme coins also typically have limited to no use or functionality.
None.
And are accompanied by statements
Zero.
regarding their risks and lack of utility other than for entertainment. But I do want to call attention to this because...
But what do they mean by entertainment? Like, how are you entertained by a meme coin? Like, you don't it's like in a wallet, in a Bitcoin wallet, right? Like a digital asset wallet. Like, I don't own meme coins, so you guys gonna have to help me out. I'm not dumb enough to buy a meme coin. What do they mean by entertainment? I mean, I'm pretty fucking entertained right now. Oh, maybe that's what I should start doing. I should just start watching people buy these meme coins and just like laughing, I guess, making fun of them. I don't know, trolling. How do you troll meme coin people? I don't know. I'm gonna work on that.
The lack of utility other than for entertainment. But I do want to call attention to this because the main meme coin that really cascaded all these changes, everyone
Doge,
acknowledges,
right?
was basically Trump coin, right? Like that obviously was the reason the rules changed, because the president launched his own coin that you can trade. With many, like myself, saying, well, the terms of service say this is not a political coin, there's no utility, there's no use to this. But I was like, well, if it's the president's coin, that seems like a pretty big deal, and not like it has no utility. But today...
Susie, if you want to buy a membership, it's the plus button or the cash button. Is it the cash button? Yeah. So if you click the little symbol in the chat that has a dollar bill on it, you can click membership. Here, let's see. Let's see if I can give you one. I'm gonna buy my own memberships. Will allow me to do it. Can I buy stuff from my own channel? Can I super chat to myself? There you go. I don't know, Susie. Good luck. Good luck. Inspiration, thesis, Robin, MJ. Ah, damn it. Sorry, Susan. Sorry, Susie. I tried. I don't know how this works. Does it take money out of my stuff and just put it right back into my stuff? Well, congratulations. I tried.
We actually got an update on that because the website, not like if it's the president's coin, that seems like a pretty big deal, and not like it has no utility. But today we actually got an update on that because the website
Max, you
was
can definitely
updated
super chat
today
to yourself.
with
Yes.
a new
I can
perk.
too, apparently.
Have
I didn't know I
dinner
could.
with President Trump, the most exclusive invitation in the world, only for the top 220 Trump meme coin
holders.
If you hold enough of his coin. By the way, the unlock is coming up. They did just push it back a little bit.
Hold on, let's see. Let's see if we can figure out who has the most. I wonder if this is something that you can look up. Trump's meme coin dinner contest earns insiders $900,000 in 2 days. They got almost $1 million, the insiders did. Oh my God. I wonder if is there anything that says? On Wednesday, a team behind the official Donald Trump meme coin sparked a trading frenzy after announcing that the investors who held the largest amount of the crypto coin in the coming weeks would be invited to a gala dinner attended by the U.S. president. Oh, I'm not allowed to read anymore, Wired? Okay, that's cool. No big deal. Apparently, I've read too many of theirs. I think it's just saying it's just whoever has it. Well, I know I can't read Wall Street Journal. They're not going to allow me to read theirs. Everybody's behind a paywall nowadays. Susie, you found it. Welcome. Welcome to the Angry Ginger Army again. Welcome back, my friend. Back in the green. Thank you for being a ginger snap. I appreciate you. What's up, Ultimate? What's going on? Let's see. I just wonder who it is that owns it. Because you know it's going to be... They're going to be people that have tons of money, right? So it's not like Donald Trump's... Once again, it's a bunch of regular-ass people thinking they're going to get to meet Donald Trump. And the only people out of those 220 people, the main people, it's all going to be wealthy people, right? Like, holy shit, dude. These people just get scammed over and over again.
For, I think 3 months or something like that. But the unlock is coming up. And so now, if you're a holder of this coin, you get to attend the dinner.
Paywalls are why there's so many stupid people.
I think there's even a perk for the top 25
What's up,
holders
He Hurts?
as well. For those people, you'll get an exclusive reception before dinner. If you're in the top 25 holders, you will meet the president.
Oh my God.
Especially, and you have a
What's up,
specialized
Nina Turner's
White
pet
House
dragon?
VIP tour, which is just crazy. I mean, how is this not a perk? Like, the SEC's guidelines are very clear. Like, oh, yeah, guys, all because of, you know, the meme coins. We're legalizing meme coins. That's fine. It's not a security. Why is it not a security? Well, there's no functionality. And then
it sounds like it has
months
functionality.
later, hey, you could have dinner with the president.
Oh, my God.
Coin. That's like huge utility. I mean, you know, call me crazy. Maybe nobody else thinks so. But I think that's a pretty big deal.
I think so.
And it appears other people feel the same because when the news hit, the price skyrocketed like 50%. So all of a sudden, the coin's way up because now there's some utility to this coin where you can meet the president.
Oh, so it hasn't unlocked yet for the insiders to sell, right? So all of these people that got shares before it launched, all the insiders, the value on their coin was getting lower. So he's doing things to create some type of like perk or whatever it is, like he just did with the dinner. I bet there'll be more up until the point. So he's going to continue to gas people up on this coin and give away stuff until the insiders, their coins, their shares unlock, so that way they can sell them and make money. That's why they're saying that insiders made $900,000 in the last 2 days off of this, is because they haven't actually made the $900,000. It's just the value of the coins that they currently hold increased by that much. So he's trying to keep the value of the coin high enough so that way when his insiders are capable of selling, they'll sell it at that profit, which, of course, by the way, when they sell at that profit, the dump is going to be insane. It's going to go to almost nothing. You're going to have everybody that wasn't aware that those insiders, that their shares unlocked, those people are going to be left holding the bag. Wow.
That's 10%. So all of a sudden,
wow, that is such a pump and dump, Max.
Now there's some utility to this coin where you can meet the president.
Oh, get Luigi up there.
That's so insane.
Luigi should use his GoFundMe to buy all the coins.
Is people actually took advantage of this announcement as well, doing a special little front run, because some of the news got leaked on Twitter a little bit early. It looks like someone found the website before it was officially tweeted out. So somebody, before the tweet went live, they went ahead and spent $5 million front running the coin, and then sold the Trump.
They bought $5 million, guys. Oh, this is what I'm saying. Like, you know, my stepbrother will come in and ask about Tesla stock every once in a while. Should you buy Tesla stock if it dips to $150? $150 if it dips, not dicks, but also that too. If it dips to 150, does it make sense to buy it? And my whole point of view there is, well, how much money do you have to buy the stock? Because if it's $150, you're going to say if you have $3,000, you can buy 20 shares. So, yeah, you could double your money, but you're not going to get rich, right? And that's if it doubles. And then if you want to pull that money out without reinvesting, you're going to have to pay taxes on it. So, first you got to have capital to buy it. Then you have to wait for it to hit the right peak and sell it off. And then you're going to get taxed on it unless you're going to reinvest it, which is the right thing to do, right? So it just doesn't make sense. And this is why I keep telling people when they say, oh, there's tons of ways to get wealthy, bro. Like, play the stock market. That's not how you get wealthy. Not normal-ass people that have jobs. Unless your whole thing is you, like, live in your mom's basement and they gave you, like, 10 grand to start your day trading. And even that's probably not enough because it takes so long to get good at day trading that you're going to lose the majority of that money before you ever, like, figure out what the fuck you're doing, right? Like, they spent $5 million on the coin before people knew it was going to jump. And you can't tell me that a dude that has $5 million to buy meme coins doesn't have some type of insider knowledge. No one just does that. No one just does that. Warren Buffett doesn't just do that.
Trump coin
Warren Buffett doesn't buy meme coins.
Somebody on Twitter a little bit early, it looks like someone found the website before it was officially tweeted out. So somebody, before the tweet went live, they went ahead and spent $5 million front-running the coin and then sold the Trump coin immediately after the announcement for about $700,000 of profit within about roughly 30 minutes. So, that's great that could happen too. More utility for those of you who've been wondering what is the utility of this coin. I see all the people who are mocking our president saying this is ridiculous, selling something with no functionality. Actually, guys, huge functionality. I don't know what that means for the SEC. I think they got to change the rules again. I mean, I don't think these rules can stand with what the president's doing. I think we gotta make sure we bend over backwards to make sure that he's not breaking the SEC guidelines. Got to make sure that's not happening. But I would say this announcement from February 27, 2025 is definitely out of date. You've got to say meme coins typically have limited or no use or functionality except for when the president does it, right? Because when the president does it, it's completely different.
What up, Pep Docs?
So I did think it was funny, the contrasting of the two little announcements today, the two drops. You have Dave Portnoy. He says they're legalized Ponzi schemes. And on the other side, you've got a meme coin where if you hold enough of it, you can go to the White House and meet the president. So, wow. I'm sure there's no special favors or anything that are going to be exchanged there. That
totally wouldn't happen.
Of course not. There's no functionality like that in the coin. That would never happen. You have to be a conspiracy theorist to believe something crazy like that could happen. Instead, all you're promised is at this intimate private dinner, hear firsthand President Trump talk about the future of crypto. Now,
bro, he's going to give people insider information. Oh my God. It just gets crazier and crazier. It's like, so you've got 220 people that have enough money to hold the most of Trump's meme coins. And then what they say, 25 of you get to go to the dinner where he talks, right? So the 25 wealthiest Trump meme coin holders are going to get to sit in a dinner with Donald Trump where he tells them what the future of his policy on crypto is going to be. We all know how Donald Trump talks. Donald Trump's going to be like, so Solana coin, it's kind of a big deal. There's a lot of people out there probably going to want to buy those. Be a good time to buy. Right now, if you were in the Solana coin, it would be a good time to be in that right there. Oh my God. The transfer of wealth, I know that as a whole, it's always been kind of just we've understood that the wealth gap will continue to get larger and larger, right? There's nothing stopping the wealth gap. It's just getting worse and worse by the day. But Donald Trump now has, put it on steroids. Like, he has taken the wealth gap, and he's like, what if we gave it steroids? What if, there's a lot of money in the top 5%. What if there was more? And it's blue-collar people. It's blue-collar people that are like, that's my president. That's my president, bro. He's making America great. Like, he's making you fucking poorer than you were before. You were already poor. He's going to be the one stealing the copper wiring out of your trailers. Jesus Christ.
Now, I don't know. I don't know if they write it this way on purpose, but like they're teasing. Like, imagine you're an industry leader in crypto, and you get told if you hold enough of this coin,
Susie.
You're going to hear the president leading regulations, hear him talk about the future of crypto firsthand in a way that almost nobody else gets the chance to hear. I mean, it is so wild. Maybe he's just grifting on the crypto people, just going to rob them, or they're going to hear a bunch of new stuff that lets them rob us. I don't know. I transparently have no idea what's going to happen. I'm sure it's going to be all above board, but wow. I mean,
the sarcasm.
I don't even know what to say every time I see these updates. I'm just stunned.
That's
and
what
you
I'm
wonder,
saying.
When you're thinking about this coin now as an investor, let's say you're trying to think about this coin, how do you price it? You've got to speculate like, well, maybe Trump's going to give another dinner, right? And so when people are thinking of selling this coin, because this coin has basically been down only, but now people are going to have to price in the fact that randomly it may get these new perks, this new utility.
It's just like what he's doing with the stock market right now. It's like, it's spot on the same thing as what he's doing with the stock market right now.
For being, the president's
nice,
coin,
mama.
as we've said this entire time. Like, it's
what
just
up, Mitchell?
Bonkers, man. It is insane. And by the way, if you're wondering what it's going to take to get the top spots, in this, for the private reception, these are the top holders of the Trump coin.
Mike,
currently, the number one holder has 400,000 Trump, which is worth about $5.57 million for the top spot right now at the dinner.
Hold on. What? Hold on. Back. Let's go for it. I need
what
that.
It's going to take to get the top spots, in this, for the private reception. These are the top holders of the Trump coin.
This is what I was trying to do.
Currently, the number one holder has 400,000 Trump, which is worth about 5.5.
Holy shit. There's a guy holding on to $5.5 million worth of Trump coins. Oh my God. And it's a guy. There's no woman that's this dumb. There's no woman that is this dumb. It's a guy. It's got to be a guy.
$7 million for the top spot right now at the
Alan,
dinner.
they are profiting a lot.
$5.57 million. With one person on Twitter saying they analyzed some of these wallets that are holding the top 25 spots, and a lot of them are actually recent purchasers, like they're like new wallets. Now, I haven't personally fact-checked that myself, but I wouldn't be surprised if people who would have never before purchased Trump coin would suddenly do so because they get like actual things now for paying the money,
Jesus
right? If you're a
Christ.
crypto industry leader, it might actually...
Alan, that would be funny. Alan said, what if China bought a bunch and used it to manipulate Trump? It would be hilarious if, like, Zelensky showed up. like Zelensky's the top holder. Xi Jinping is the top holder. Dude, how about this? How about the world's leaders? This is my idea. The world's leaders should buy the top 25 spots in Trump coin and then fucking stage an intervention with Donald Trump at the dinner. Like when he opens the doors and it's nothing but like the world leaders and they just all come and sit down and he's like, wow, I didn't know all of you guys like Trump coin so much. And they're like, Donald, this is an intervention. We need to talk. Oh my God.
actually make financial sense for you to do a business write-off. I don't know if you could call it a business write-off, but for you to basically buy this Trump coin to be able to attend a dinner with the guy who is making the future of your industry. I mean, that's not even like crazy thinking. That is a common sense kind of decision. But yeah, I just wanted to cover this news. I mean, I just saw it. I was like, wait, I think the SEC's out of date. Think we got to update this one, fellas. Back to the drawing board. So, yeah.
Bro, it's probably Elon. Dude. Oh my God. Like, he's like, Elon's gotta go. He's a good guy, but I can do the job without him. He already did everything I needed him to do. He stole the election for me. Like, he sends Elon home, and then he throws the dinner, and Elon's like, I'm back! It's like one of those old, like, Cinemax or HBO movies where you have, like, the friend that, like, keeps trying to, like, you, like, kick him out, and he keeps coming back and finding ways back in. Like, Elon Musk, they should make a buddy comedy out of Donald Trump and Elon Musk. And then eventually it could turn into, like, Cable Guy, right? Like, it could go from, like, they're friends, and then, like, Elon Musk could be Jim Carrey. And he's just, like, showing up outside Donald Trump's house, and he's just, like, staring through the windows. Just looking through the windows at Mar-a-Lago. Trump's like, do not let Elon on the property. And Elon's like, I got the golden ticket, bitch. I own all the Trump meme coins. Like, sir, he did have the golden ticket. Elon, I told you. No more. You can't have Kai. She's all mine.
That's basically it. Maybe they can include some language about legalizing Ponzi schemes next time. I'm pretty sure that's the mandate of the SEC, making sure you legalize those Ponzi schemes. All right, that's basically it. I'll see you next time.
When I was running an opposition, I realized that the...
Oh, no. Oh, no. No, Trump. You no sell meme coin. No, Trump. No sell meme coin. Oh, my God. We went from you're not allowed to profit off the presidency to there is no way you can stop this man from profiting off the presidency. God, don't you love all the Trump supporter people that were like, he gave up so much money to be the president of the United States to save our country. He saved our country at his own. It was a negative. He risked it all for us. You don't understand. He's losing money to be the president of the United States of America because he loves us. You guys are just TDS. Holy shit, dude. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell and check out that video on the screen now.